G'day swingers. So we're back out and about. We're looking for more shiny again. Back at our normal spot. We're just doing a little bit of work on the bedrock again as we were doing last week. I'm just going to finish doing this crevice that I started then. See if there's any bits and pieces that have dropped in, possibly, hopefully. But just get the last pieces off the bedrock that's still sitting here. And then I might chase down below where I was actually standing in that video. Where I had my foot was actually the lowest point in the bedrock, which I realised during the week by watching the video. So I will chase down in there and see if there's any bigger bits that have fallen down into that. Fingers crossed there are. And we'll get into it a bit later. But at the moment, Ninja is actually running the gold monster at the moment. He's giving that a crack over the bedrock, seeing as we've got a lot of bedrock around. He thought may as well give it a shot. I still have a bit of trouble with the VLF, so he might not have too much luck, but we'll see how he goes. Hopefully he can pull out his first piece ever on the monster. He's done it plenty of times with the SCC. I'm sure he can get one on the monster. And meanwhile, I'll get to it, and I'll get to you on the first pan or when I've actually got something of decent colour. I won't try to make this too long of a video like the last one, 43 minutes, but we'll get to it anyway, and I'll see you soon. Righto, swingers, so the big crack is open again today. I've gotten rid of the big boulder there, actually fractured up into some nice small pieces. So what was originally across there, as you can see, all the way down, is now open and exposed. So this is now an awesome gold trap for future. Another ball ant. That's the third one I found in the hole this morning. It's another reason why I love having this thing. These guys can't help but to attack the crap out of this. Look, straight on. Come here. Get back on. Bite it. Attack. Come on. And then you can simply just flick them out the way and let them go back on their day. You can see there's one going. There was two just here. The third one there that I just flicked out. These are the two that I flicked out this morning already. So, got to be wary in here today. Might get stung. Oh, so I'm going to work on this bit of overburden. As you can see, we got another one. Attack. Hopefully I don't annoy him too much, but I just want him out of the way. I don't want to be getting a bit stung by him again today. It's not very much fun. Come on, attack. Go over with your friends. So yeah, I'm just going to take the moss off the top here for the first pan. I'm going to get down in this little hole where I was standing last time. It seems to be a really deep point. And as you can see, there's a big rock wall here to stop any gold going that way. And maybe future I'll get into this pocket, but we'll see. Alright, I'll get to you if there's any colour. See you then. Alright, so as you can see, I've just cleaned the moss off the top. There's a little bit more left behind. But I want to show you the power of moss. I'll get through this pan and I'll show you the results when I get down to the fine bits at the end. But pretty much, as you can see, these are just, it's just a pan of really just soft moss. There's nothing else in there other than the top layer here. So when you're going through and you're prospecting, if you find stuff like this, it can be very good. There's a reason why we use stuff called miner's moss, because it mimics what nature can do for you. And it tends to hold quite a bit of gold. In fact, there's a good root ball in here too, so I'm going to leave that in there. I'll grab that root ball next. Right, we'll pan this out and I'll show you the results. Alright guys, so it's a great start to the day. Second pan, the first pan was only 2 bits of microscopic fly poop. So we've got 2 nice little bits here. It's still up high in the bedrock. I've only just started getting into the crack that I've opened up. I haven't actually pried anything out the way, it's just scraping out the dirt that's there. So I will keep going and see what else I can find further down in that crevice. Fingers crossed, there's a nice few little chunkies. Alright, get back to you later. Alright swingers, so Ninja's got his gold monster here. He's not had any luck with it yet. As you can see, that is solid.
Oh, a bit of back and forth there. Could be a hot rock next to it.
See what it is. I want you to put through the hole digging it out. I'll wait till he's got it in the scoop because I don't have my tripod today. I forgot that, so I'll get back to you when he's got it in the scoop. Alright, so he's got it out and she's in the scoop. As you can see, it's in a nice spot right on the bedrock there. There's a nice shelf coming here. The river flows this direction, so it's going to hit this. Sometimes they skip straight over, but a lot of the time they will drop.
Got it at the bottom now.
Ooh, it's down low, so it's obviously heavy. Ooh, come on.
Like Famo says, hope it's not the dreaded lead.
Fingers crossed. Come on. Nice squeakies.
Oh, hold the hand.
Still in the hand. Oh.
Be careful, see how it falls
Yeah.
there.
So gotta be careful of the tags on these, so we'll probably have to cut them off.
I've actually had gold fall on that.
We're gonna have to cut that tag off in a minute because we're not gonna risk losing some gold to those tags. Come on. What have we got?
I can't see nothing yet.
No. But that little piece that I had in my pan, that little clink that I picked up, his detector picked up, and he's got his first little bit, I think.
Nah, don't think so.
No?
I don't think that's it.
That's it there.
A bit of rust. Is it?
Yeah, it's a bit of old copper by the look of it.
Oh, yeah, there.
Very small, tiny piece of copper. You can see a touch of red coming through. Sorry, I can't get you focusing at the moment. But anyway, just a slight piece of copper. Oh, well. Sound really nice. So you got to dig them to be safe sometimes. Swinging on. Alright, so as you can see, my big crack is about to turn into a gaping hole. I've got into the back of the bedrock here and chased down the crack through there. It's quite deep, as you can see. Finger width. But there's a bit more material in there. So I've got that much out of there so far. And there's a little shelf sitting here that had a root ball in it. It continues down through here, feeding into this bottom hole here. So I'm going to finish digging that out after doing this pan. And depending on how it wants to crack, I think there's a fracture just there actually. So I might be able to pop that top section off again. I got a jimmy bar today, so thanks to Ninja. We'll see how we go. All right, I'll get to you on there after this pan. Hopefully we got some more shiny. It's such a great day when you only do a few pans and you get some really nice colour. Look at that nice little chunk. Very happy. It's a great start to the morning. And as you can see, the monster can sniff that out. So I'm not too sure. It's probably about a 0.05, 06.
0.04.
Ninja reckons 04. So we'll chuck the weight of that up later. Go from there. But in the meanwhile, I need to keep going on that crack. It's looking really tasty. Alright, so the Ninja's just gone through here and he's pulled out a really tiny piece of birdshot. This is a nice looking piece of bedrock as well. He was just saying, oh, this is going to make it an absolute bugger of a day. I said, mate, join me with the pan. If you've got the heavies there, there's possibly some colour. So he's grabbing the pan and hopefully he can pull some colour out of this crack. So runs all the way along here. You can see it comes back up into here. Got a bit of a build up there with a high point. Nice high points either side. And very fine amount of material in there. There's not a lot. So one pan's worth. That should do it. So I'll get back to you about his colour in his pan. See you then. Righto swingers, as you can see, it's a monster gaping hole now. So I chased it down, I cleaned down that bedrock. There's a lot of decomposed bedrock here, pipe clay. It's pretty thick and still a little bit solid, so I wasn't too sure if there's going to be any gold in that, which I went through and panned it. There was none, unfortunately. But oh well, we've got it all cleaned out. There's still some junk in there I'm going to get to later. But I just want to quickly just take this dirt out here and follow down into this big pocket right in the very bottom. As I was saying before, it's the deepest point in all of this bedrock, so fingers crossed. I'll show you what I get out of the next pan. Well, it's been a few pans since I've actually got any colour, but this is still a good sign. Down lower in the lower end of the crack, I just found myself a bird shot. So we've got a heavy target in there. There is some very, very fine, microfine fly poop there, but I won't even bother trying to point that out too much. It's too fine to see. But as I said, there's a bird shot in there, so I'm going to keep going down lower, and hopefully there is some colour in there. Show you then. Rightio, well that time we just got 2 bird shot. That's the very bottom of the crack, so as long as there's anything good down there. So I'll find another one and see how we go. Alright, it's been a couple of hours since my last bit. A nice little picker here. Only just able to pick it up. Looks a bit dirty, it hasn't been tumbled down the river too much. Is it possibly right near the source? Has been tumbled a little bit, but you can see it's a little bit rough on this side and a bit dirty, but oh well, nice another little piece. So we'll keep going in this new crack that I found and see how it goes. Get back to you later. Alright swingers, so it's been a fair few hours since my last piece. We've been quite distracted this afternoon. We've had a lot of people coming in through our area. A little cricket. We've been annoyed, we've had our ears absolutely talked off for God knows how long. Yeah, he was a character. Anyway, finally got the chance to get another couple of pans in, and we've got ourselves another little clinker. Where did that go? Tiny little picker. See if we can't focus it, it's rolling in my hands. Oh, let me get it back up there. That's certainly a nice little piece. So we'll keep crevicing and see what we can find. Back to you later. And as you can see guys, I got myself another nice little piece. So I think we're up to 6 bits today, so doing quite well. They're all pretty small, but still happy to be finding them. It's shiny. He's celebrating. He's finally got on the board today. See how excited he is? This has got to be good. So he's up in the old timers workings. Jesus, he's in the thick of it too. Dude, get bent. Is that a halfer?
Yeah.
That's a half grammer. It's got to be. At least a quarter. It's about a quarter. Holy crapola. Can we do the cleanup?
Yeah, bro.
In the mouth it goes.
Oh my God.
Hear that?
Hear that, bro.
That is a ripping piece, dude. Well, you just got back in front, I reckon.
Oh my. Oh,
You ripper, dude.
have to bleep that out.
That's right, we'll just go beep. Metal detector over the top, it should be right.
You just stood on where it came out of right there.
Very nice, dude. Alright, well, that's just got us kicking again. See it in the scoop from here. You little ripper. Nicely done, mate.
Finger comparison, look.
Yeah, bloody oath. It's got to be about close to me, half of pinky nail sort of deal. That's a great piece. Well, this just looks dismal after Archie's last efforts. Oh well, still another 2 bits of gold. Small bits, but I'm happy to have them. So let's keep going. Alright, I'm changing gears. He's just pulled another chunk out. Get you focused. I'll give it a mouth clean if he wants. Alright. It's a flat, really thin flat piece. And because it's wet and really thin, it won't actually move at the moment. But it's a nice, flat, shiny bit of gold. Tink. Very nice indeed. Beautifully done, Ninja. You're back in the front. Well, I'm calling it quits when it comes to panning for today. We've done alright. Got some nice little bits today. Nothing too major. As you can see, I've got a couple bits here that have actually been coated with mercury. So I don't know where the mercury has come from. I dare say there'll be some around here somewhere, being the old timers worked it pretty heavily back in the day. But I'm not too sure. So I'll have to give that a burn off when I get home just to get the mercury off of it. If you are ever going to do that, do it in a very well ventilated area. But just to clean it up, I'll give it a bit of a heat up and that mercury will evaporate. I'll get to swinging with Ninja and see how I go up on the hillside with him. Get back to you if you have anything else. Alright guys, well it's getting late in the day, but I just had an awesome find. I just found one of the old timers chisels. One was quite a way down there in the bedrock. You can see the impression where it was lying just here. It did sound a bit irony, but when I turned it over on a prospect mode, it wasn't really ringing an iron target so much. It was coming up mid-tones between sort of 12 and 30s. So, I don't know, I'll give it a clean up at home because that looks pretty cool. I might be able to actually repurpose that at some point very soon. Alright, we're swinging on. Looking for some more shiny. Back to you then. The Ninja's done it again. It's been a couple hours. That's beautiful. That just popped right out of that. That's quite a chunky bit. Quite a chunky bit. Just going to quick mouth for a clean.
Oh, what?
He's finding the chunks today. So I'm going to come and swing over this myself. Get it in my ear. And see if we can't pull a few more out of here before the sun goes down. Beautifully done, Ninja.
Thank you, sir.
Swinging on. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you like what you see, jump across to my Facebook page, Swinging with Willy, same as the channel name. There's a lot more content on there. I post a few photos and also the links to the videos. And if you want to get regular updates on notifications when my videos are up, click the notification bell, as I tend to usually post an episode every Wednesday around 1 PM. And I try to get one out on Sunday, depending if I get out for a second swing. Until the next time, have a great one, and I'll see you soon. Salada.